Okay, hi everybody, Jeremy here. This always has stood out to me, just so you know, because two reasons. One, I got it in Washington, which is awesome. W. What more positive thing could you take from W, Washington? The Revival Man shirt that I've shown in other videos. That Revival Man, I have it hang up over my light, so it reminds me, Jeremy, to be the light, you must revive yourself. Revival, you guys can do this. But then I also said, with my new brain soul and how to use my brain differently, and I want to share it with the world, because truth equals change, faith equals change, Sarah equals change. 17 letters is gonna come out because it's just one that came into my life. And with that being said, Revival Man, I show people how to take the M and just flip it and just say it's all of us. Well, with that being said, minutes ago, I guess it would have been more like 10:14. I don't know. I'm guessing because I wasn't looking. And then I came out of here and an Apple song came on, which is what you'll see before this begins. That's why I put those up there. And it was speaking for me. And I just met a stranger, and how I said we can find something in common with every person in the world. And I adore strangers, and how some of them have turned into my family, the number one person I love in this world, and it created two humans that have led me also. Now, with that being said, I tell you this because, the NF, sorry. Washington, this is where I got this, and that led to the W. Well, this is a lot, but it is the beginning, and maybe it's a great way for you all to see it, of how much, as Dr. J. Lombard, and from J, I always, the letters pop up, don't forget, from names. And it just happened back there, I'll tell you in a second. But Dr. J. Lombard, J-A-Y-L-O-M-B-A-R-D, so a Lord, because after my brain surgery, Sarah Young, Jesus Calling Book, pops at me. Sarah Humphreys, my wife and children's mother. And then Sarah's his first story, talking about how our brains have our right ear, and we can use them in ways, we've come to this far, is how I see it positively, this far in life, and at the right time, perfect time to say, our brains can be used in a way we've never been shared. Now, we can't get upset, we just need to say perfect timing, all in is our best bet. Truth equals change, faith equals change, Sarah equals change, and don't forget AA from Sarah. Now, with that being said, this was done in Washington, and this is my brain soul, is what I call it. The side of me that will never go back, because I entered the habit factory that we started years ago, and then it got tested last year, that is for sure. And I'm giving it everything I got, because my commitment to family. I commit to my family. There's so many. And my brain soul took over. I wasn't laying there ever going, what could I make the next 17letter.com for the world? Never. It's just off life experiences. Now, with that being said, there will be traffic around you at all times, and that traffic you could see is obviously A or B, and both work, meaning real cars and stuff, and so therefore I'm always smart with that, but also the traffic that can come in from the past that I've let go of. So the stands for also the inevitable. And if you know what that word is or not, the inevitable is something that happens when we least expect it, but it was going to happen, then this is the inevitable year, 17 letters, where all in is our best bet. And that's been tested before, I promise. And all in is our best bet, meaning all of us at the same time just going, okay, let's see how these brain things can work. And it's going to take time. And I will commit this is my life. And our children, Key is his nickname from his letters, and I win from hers because of a small change in the order of them, which you can do to anything. You can do whatever you want to create positivity with everything. And by the way, we start with A to Z, and the schoolhouse rocks through the habit factory. And B Smiles is going to be the site where you can start sharing your new life story, as if you were 5, 6, 7 up to PG-13. That's fun. And okay, I'll say it again. You can change anything to make it fun. And yes, our lives will go on in a more beautiful way, like a heaven on earth that we created. And as I said back there to other folks, I said, I said, I'm not here to talk about religion. Nope. I'm here to simply talk about the beautiful heaven on earth we can create. And I know you can be in a state of going, Jeremy, you don't have to say heaven. Okay, then say what you want. It's okay. It's okay. Back there. Sorry, I had to take a second to not share too much, but also just go, you know what, this is my life. So it doesn't mean you're in a position to go, I can't jump there, Jeremy. No. How you begin is simply by just saying, okay, powers, my brain, every one of you are equal and you're powerful, I promise. To be able to just do new things and flip everything, because you want those desires, you want happiness. We want to say bye to, and I love doing that, thanks in time. That's from a name, you can figure it out. One of the NSYNC guys, I'll tell you that. His first name I took N and last name Time. Now, and the other guys, you're great too. And all females are great. Everybody equal. Now, with that being said, Mark Zuckerberg came to me the other night. There's a video about it and how everything he went through, and therefore my brain just came in. I didn't expect it. And I went, Mark Zuckerberg 1, O-N-E. But Jeremy, remember how you tell people you can switch it if you want and say capital O, capital N, small e, just for fun. On. Got it. Now my creative brain soul Jerry's talking about is on. Yeah, sure. Or W-O-N, it sounds the same, 1. Back there I said, tonight I might need new sheet. See, it's okay. Even songs that come on through my shuffles, if it's curse words, I don't care, because who I am now is someone who knows how equal we all are, how we all have the ability to just go, you know what? It would take all of our lives to get rid of all the songs with curse words and things we think are bad, or we can just simply go, nope, we're going to hear them differently. So with that being said, Mark Zuckerberg won, and I'm proud of him and that he's still here. Steve Jobs talked about money, and that's how this video is being created, because of him and from his name, C. Jobs. What's our jobs, Jeremy? Our jobs is to say, okay, if I was 5, 6, or 7, tops 13, I would say, all right, whatever, I can read a little bit of books a day, Jesus calling, because it is a cool story either way, whether it's true or not. That's okay if your mindset is there. All of ours has to be, in a sense, because we weren't there, right? Do I believe it's possible? Yeah. Because I've met so many men and women in this world, and the big ones come to me in my mind, my brain soul, every morning. I'm with the King and Key, and that comes from Martin Luther King and John F. Kennedy, and I took the key from that one to make it I'm with the King and Key. Kobe Bryant, Prince, the list goes on. Many people, male and female. Now, so we can begin to believe that yes, all this is possible, and then you will start to get delivered messages. Actually, a firecracker or something, whatever you call those, just went off. That's kind of cool. It was like a sign. Time to start. So with that being said, in that you can see Mark Zuckerberg went through a lot, and how he went through pain with tough decisions getting to where he was with a friend from New York, and by the way, a great actor. And what are the odds of all that and me learning from it? And my brain soul is in there. I'm not sitting there going, Jeremy, watch this to learn. No, it just happens. And the next day I meet a man who's in the pool who has, I find out right away we have in common, brain surgeries. And that's who I just ran into out there. And I said, I feel like I'm supposed to do this because this song that's on, which will be, again, covering this video, so you'll see it in the beginning. I had no idea what time it was. And I said, here, money for you, and who are you, man? She told me, and then her name turned into, from her first name, A, and then Rich from her last name. She goes, how'd you know how to spell my last name? That no one has ever done it right by adding the T. I go, I don't know. But a rich. She is a rich, meaning rich in no fear. In taking a hold of learning things through her brain. I mean, I could go through a whole lot of stuff, but that's just what I told her. I said, I might not remember your name next time, but that's okay. That means your nickname might keep changing. And I gave him both $40. And I said, he goes, thank you so much, Jeremy. You're amazing. I said, it's not me. I said, it's just me finally, after going through so much and knowing what I owed every human that knew me, and then every human that didn't know me, and what I was supposed to do next, I knew It had to be something more powerful than me thinking I could do it on my own. And he goes, and I said, look, we will see each other again because you flew in from New York, just like that character from The Social Network that Mark Zuckerberg won, W-O-N or O-N-E, that's a 17 letter. There's many of them that I have for all of us to be able to have fun with as we move forward, especially where you tell your stories here, but all the other ones will be fun too. But as I walked away, I shut my eyes and said, did I do the right thing? Am I supposed to make a video? Please tell me. And then I hit my phone, it was 10:17 p.m. Seriously. So I ran right back to him to tell the truth, because truth equals change. And I said, do you remember how many letters I said around all these? He goes, I'll never forget, 17. And I go, did you see me click my phone once while we were here? He goes, no. And then I did. And he got somewhat tears in his eyes. I said, listen, how confident are you that we don't need to make plans to meet? He goes, yeah, I will see you again. So on that note, same with all of you. Let's have fun. All in is our best bet. And I'm so proud of all of you for even going this far into this video. Ta-ta. And one love forever.